Hey there, Leos. This is Esoteric Tales and Tarot. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and liking my videos. It's a really fantastic way of supporting my channel, and it's free to do. Like and subscribe and hit the little notifications bell to follow me along here. Listen, Leo, I got some absolutely wacky, to say the least, in my crystal ball for you. First of all, I saw the mushrooms, like from fairy tale, like these ones, little red and white, if you can see them here, type of mushroom that I saw. And then I heard magic mushroom. And then I could see all these little stars. And it was this kind of hallucinating sensation, and I heard zany, wacky. And I don't know whether, far be it from me to judge, Leo. Have you been on a bit of a journey with, maybe it's something like psychedelics, or maybe you felt like that's how the world has seemed around you, and it felt like there was travel here too, like far off distant places, and just a feeling of letting go. And I felt like you were doing crazy things, like it had this sensation of diving into freezing waters, or adventurous, wackiness. And I saw a blue flower, and I don't know whether, again, this might be things that you're seeing. Maybe you've had a real experience. Maybe it is an awakening in that kind of sense. Maybe it's something that's come through, like epiphanies that are happening for you, but there was heaps of color as well. Perhaps you visited a place with lots and lots of color as well. It could be, I'm seeing those countries where there's interesting painted colored buildings, and it felt very, very bright and exciting. That's the energy that I'm getting for you, Leo. If you haven't, you might be booking a holiday that's somewhere like that, because I felt as though there's something very very sunny and bright, like as though you've needed that for some time, and it might have been a while since you've had that kind of experience or those kind of holidays, almost like maybe it's a type of retreat, that kind of energy as well. I'm just grabbing some tarot for you now from the Tarot de la Nuit. It's a deck that's quite mysterious and sort of more moon yin energy. I've needed that. I'm a Scorpio myself, in five planet stellium of Scorpio in my sun, and a hell of a lot of other houses. And I have felt like I've needed to take a little break from the readings as well, and then I've come back into it with different energy, and I've needed to do these readings at night time. There's another few elements for me reading, and it feels like as well for you, this adventure might have sparked your intuition, which is why I might be rambling on about the Tarot de la Nuit. So maybe you've gone to get a tarot reading and it's felt like, whoa, worlds are colliding. I didn't realize this was all out there. We've got the Ace of Swords, this communication. Again, this can be a download mentally that I'm getting here, the third eye awakening here. It could be fast communication that's come in, some information that you needed to hear. It's the energy of air signs, so Librans, Geminis, Aquarius. Again, aces are these sort of big energy that comes through. We've got the Hermit, so reflection time. Maybe it feels as though this was where you were before. This is Virgo energy as well, but it feels as though, again, this is going within. This can be exploring things like hypnosis, going for those types of modalities, even sound bowl things where you lie down and then you're hearing different frequencies and noises and getting information. The wise crow here, feeling illuminated, going within to find the answers for any of your questions. It's really interesting, actually, Leo. You've got quite nice energy here. The Hermit can be as well. It can be to do with study. Maybe you're thinking about going back to study with the communication coming through. The Knight of Wands as well. Fiery energy, fire signs, yourselves, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But this can be having fun, going out there. Could be, sometimes it can come up to me as energy that comes into your life and has, quick affairs and then goes back out again. But again, it could be that summer fling, holiday fling energy, which if it is, great, have fun. Don't let it disturb you if it disappears, because it could be short-lived for an experience. Bottom of the deck, the 10 of Cups. So your happiness coming in here, feeling nice energy coming with this. Lovely. 10 of Cups, happy home life, happy family life, beautiful emotional stability that could be in your energy at the moment. So drawing that in for you. Maybe you've needed to sit there and ground and maybe open up your horizons to find the kind of connections that you need to have a happy home life. Let's grab a Magical Mermaids and Dolphins card from the rare Doreen Virtue, and your one flew out from my lovely rare deck here. Let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. This is a gorgeous card. If you're looking here, she's doing the other one's hair as she's looking in the mirror. This could be a way of reminding you to pamper yourself, Leos. If you haven't gone and had your hair done, gone and treated yourself, that makes me feel of holidays too, you know, people going and getting braids in their hair. But yeah, letting yourself receive. So that's a beautiful one. I'll get the message from the actual booklet for you. It says, allow others to give you loving care, receive without guilt or apologies. You're a giver and you help others in so many ways. Most of the time you truly enjoy giving. So when you let others give to you, they experience the joy of giving. You give them a gift each time that you're a gracious receiver. By receiving, you replenish yourself and balance the male and female energies within and around you. By allowing yourself to receive, you swim in the flow of life, which washes away stagnant energy, bringing in new forms of abundance, creative ideas, and all types of opportunities. Even the simplest act of receiving is healing, and it is a powerful step in the manifestation process. I love that for you. Every reading I get a message for myself. I've recently had a gorgeous friend who has offered to use some air miles and book me a flight, a quick little flight to see them in Sydney. And I went to say no, and, you know, I can't possibly. And then they said, please, you know, I want to do this for me. They said, stop saying no, let me do this for you. And I thought I have to, I would want to do the same for them. So I needed to stop and allow them to give me that lovely gift and learn to receive. It was such a nice thing. So I'm excited about it. And it's made me realize that, you know, we need, if you're a giver, you need to allow others, then they have that feeling of doing something nice. So it's an important one. I'm grabbing a message from this Twin Flame Soulmate Readings Naked Truth deck. It may or may not be relevant to you and a situation, just for some of the listeners. I couldn't give to you like I wanted to because I'm still healing from my past. So that could be relevant for people if there's something that's been disappointing and you've needed to move on. It's also about pouring into your own cup, Leo. If you feel like you've been giving out and it hasn't been coming back and people haven't appreciated, then, you know, it's time to stop giving out, or sort of chasing is the word that I'm hearing. So stop that and put that energy into yourself so that you're feeling like your best self. I hope these messages have made sense for you. I would love to hear whether they're relevant. If you could pop a comment down below, let me know. Thank you so much for subscribing and helping to grow my channel, and it gives me the ability to come and do more readings for you, and for liking my videos. I'll catch up with you again soon. Thanks, Leos. Bye.